Hello, it's your boy Munch here. Today I bring you the SPDL Week 3 against HGC, coach of the rural Regigigas. It is 3 times fast. He has a really threatening team. Urshifu hits everything with his dual step besides Ribombi, and the rest is neutral and still takes a lot of from the wicked blow with the grid. Really big threat. I can revenge it with like Galate, threaten it out. Live a hit with Galate from Scarf Shifu, even with Adamant. Ribombi obviously threatens it out. Rotom probably live a hit and air slash. Near Lego, Dazzling Gleam also threatens it out. Slowking, defensive, defensive regen, teleport, stuff like that. Future sight, annoying to break. Can bring in his offensive mounts of Shifu, Cinderace, Pidgeot, and stuff. Safely. Good coverage. Threatens a lot of my team. I can revenge it with Ferrothorn. If it's chipped with Relate's knockoff, Hydreigon, Chandelure. If it's chipped, I guess, because it's a special wall. Rubombi kinda, Rotom kinda, yeah. But it needs a lot of chip, and if it's regens out in and out, it is gonna be a problem. Cinderace, obviously really fast, no Libero, obviously, so just plays. Just plays, I say now. Still scary. I have some answers in Near Lego, Seismitoad, Mudbray, and Gudra can tank, especially on the special side, like Slowking actually, Samira. He really has this Bedef core. And then there's Mudsdale for the physical side, so that's something. Defensively, this team is hard to break. Floette, the Eternal Form, it has really good offensive stats. Has this 92 speed, can run Scarf, can run Specs, has the, how's it called, Lights of Ruin, and is disgusting to cork because I always have to put in the stats manually because it's not it doesn't exist in the regular cork, so I have to change Floette's base stats and then put in the set I expect. Pidgeot can run through my team as long as Pidgeot is alive. It outspeeds Megagalate. So if this thing is alive and doesn't die to rocks, Galate can win. Because it just drops to Hurricane, which can't miss, and Pidgeot outspeeds. Empoleon, defensively can check a lot. Offensively, it's definitely checked by Seismitoad. However, it has Grass Knot if he wants to bring the attack. I think it does. I think it has Grass Knot. Pretty sure I ran into that in the ladder. Electros, electric type with levitate, ground immunity, no weakness, unless you're called Zygarde, but I don't have that, so yeah. I don't really expect Venomoth. Trevenant can be a bit annoying. In my in a mock, my opponent brought Cobra Berry Trevenant, so every time I knocked off, it ate the Cobra Berry before I could knock off, and so Harvest still worked even with knocking off, even with knock off, because technically, in case you didn't know, the way Harvest works, if I knock off a Harvest one, the opponent can't recycle the berries anymore. But the Cobra Berry was eaten before I knock off, so it just weakened the knock off, and instead of getting rid of the berry, so he could still harvest it. And then here's Mudsdale. Here's Mudsdale, I have Mudbray. Before the battle, a few days before it, he said, if you don't bring Mudbray against my Mudsdale, I'm gonna be very, very disappointed. So he kind of tried to call me out a bit to bring Mudbray. Obviously, against me, this won't work because I don't let someone tell me what Pokemon I have to bring if they don't have a good matchup. So anyway, let's go into the team builder. I brought my Mudbray. I called it Patricide because he has Mudsdale. I have Smackdown, Earthquake, Roar, and Toxic. Smackdown based mainly for the Electros, but it also lets me not be walled by Pidgeot. Earthquake, obviously strongest stab. Roar to force out my opponent's Mudsdale if it boosts too much. And Toxic, just to get some damage on anything, basically. To the EV spread, you probably ask, like, why do you put 124 speed on a Mudbray? And yeah, I hit 157. Let's count it to cork real quick. Empoleon. Uninvested, it's 156. I don't expect an offensive Empoleon, but this outspeeds uninvested Empoleon by 1 point. If he speed creeps, I'm obviously slower. But yeah. This EV spread lets me live 2 Hurricanes from Pidgeot, 2 Scalds from Empoleon, and Earthquake uninvested still 2 hit KOs. Fist Death Empoleon, which is pretty crazy actually. Obviously, with Hurricane, with Scald, I risk a confusion or a burn, but that's a risk I have to take. And yeah, I hope this thing, I didn't bring it yet, but I hope it puts in some work. Then I have my Rebombi choice specs. I changed it twice. The first set was Scarf Modest. Just EV'd to revenge Urshifu, but then I added Scarf near Lego with Dazzling Gleam, so I didn't need 2 Scarfers with the same speed. So I changed it to Specs, outspeeds both Pidgeot and Cinderace. Moonblast, U-turn, Bug Buzz, HP Rock. HP Rock can damage Cinderace, and if I'm not sure if he goes Cinderace or Pidgeot, I can just go for the mid-ground play and click HP Rock, because Moonblast actually does still more to Pidgeot than super effective HP Rock does. Yeah, just to break basically. Then Seismitoad, Rocky Helmet, Earth Power, Scald, Knockoff, Stealth Rocks. I really want Rocks up because they are pretty good in this matchup. Pidgeot can't be Boots. Cinderace can and probably will. Venomoth might be Boots, but I honestly don't see it coming. Then he has a lot of pivoting. He has U-turn, teleport, U-turn. You get nothing, you get nothing. U-turn. Maybe some of the you get U-turn or the Taunt Pass, I think. You get Vote Switch and U-turn, I think. You might get Flip Turn, but I'm not 100% sure about that. Yeah, I'm minus speed, so I don't weaken my knockoff or my Scout's Earth Power. I'm a bit invested in special attack. The rest is physical defense. I think it's to KO Empoleon too. I'm not sure about that, but yeah, basically knock off, get rid of some boots, get rid of some other stuff. Maybe a berry from Dravenant, lefties from Mudsdale, lefties from Empoleon, stuff like that. An offensive item from Floette or lefties. Avian Gudra, stuff like that, gets just knocked off, and I do some damage in Slowking, which otherwise would completely wall it, as well as Trevenant on the switch in. Yeah, Scald, Earth Power, Dual Step. Hits a lot, basically. Then I have Dragon Dance, Hydreigon with Iron Tail, Crunch, and Aqua Tail. Yeah, Iron Tail, I know. Last week I missed my Hydro Pump, which wasn't 100% accurate, and now I bring Iron Tail on the same mon. Also shiny, also called Avocado. Yeah, but it Okos Floette, and yeah, so even if I don't DD expecting the switch, I can Iron Tail and get 2 chances to land if I know he's not Scarf. That is Crunch for Stab, Aqua Tail. So Aqua Tail hits Cinderace and Mudsdale, and yeah, Crunch is there for some solid damage for everything else. Besides, what was it? Urshifu? Yes, Urshifu. Yeah. Just offensive, I outspeed Urshifu, and yeah, the rest is just offense. Then I have Galate, also for Urshifu. Then I have the attack investment, and I evaded to live a Scarf, Adamant, Wicked Blow, with having as much HP as possible, because I don't have a defensive investment. That's because those 32 basically allow me to live a Wicked Blow, and the rest is put into SPDL to tank some more hits. Drain Punch, Knock Off, Poison Jab, Sword Stance. Not sure if I get a Sword Stance up, but I can if he has like, I think on an Empoleon and Mudsdale I can set up. So Poison Jab for Floette, Knock Off, just to get some damage on, to damage Slowking, get rid of some items, get rid of Berry from Trevenant, get rid of some loot, stuff like that. And Drain Punch, yeah. I think I also live a Pyro Ball, if it's not banded. Yeah. Last set is Scarf, near Lego. Power Jam, Dazzling Gleam, Grass, not Sludge Bomb. Basically, Power Jam hits his two fast offensive threats with Cinderace and Pidgeot. Dazzling Gleam can takes out Urshifu. Grass Knot is there for Slowking, for Mudsdale mainly. Slowking takes more from T-Bolt or even Stabs, I think, I'm not sure. Sludge Bomb is just basically the last filler move. It hits Floette. I wasn't sure if I want Sludge Bomb or if I want Hex for maybe. What was Hex for again? I guess some damage in Trevenant, Slowking. But actually, Sludge Wave does more to Trevenant than Hex if it's not statused. So I went with Sludge Bomb, and since it's a filler move and I didn't need, so I probably won't click it that much, I decided to Sludge Bomb over Sludge Wave. 5 less base power, but has that 30% chance to poison. Yeah. So anyway, let's go into the battle. He didn't bring Mudsdale. I am here with my Mudbray, but he didn't bring his father, so yeah, that's calling me out and not bringing them on. Now I'm disappointed. Anyway, he has his threats, he has the Floette. Looking at my team, it hits everything, and near Lego, who resists, he has psychic coverage for, Psychic Psyshock, stuff like that, even Stone Power, I guess, but not sure. Pidgeot, obviously, Cinderace, obviously, and Urshifu. And the last two could be basically any, and he decided to bring Goodra and Empoleon. Yeah, I'm not too confident. I think I did 4 mocks and won one of them. So, yeah, but I haven't fought a single Empoleon in the box, actually. Yeah, let's get into the battle. He leads Pidgeot, I lead Mudbray. He Mega Evolves here, clicks Hurricane, I take it and not to it KO'd. I click Toxic just here. Toxic obviously can't miss because he's no guard. And yeah, Toxic on Pidgeot is really nice because that damage is really important since it's such a threat and outspeeds basically everything besides Nihilego, which he doesn't want to stay in. Unless he's like HP ground and don't think I'm scarfed. Yeah, so basically I just right here, I want to keep Mudbray a bit more healthy. So I go into my Lego. On another Hurricane, I take 21%. And here he goes into Empoleon. I just click Power Jam because if I get this play wrong, I lose Nihilego, Pidgeot basically wins. So yeah, I can't risk getting this play wrong. He goes on Empoleon, good play, good scout. He's lefties. I go into Seismitoad. He clicks Toxic, misses unfortunately. So he probably won't stay in here. He expects the Earthquake. Might go into Pidgeot, might go into something that takes neutral damage. Maybe Goodra, maybe Floette. Shifu has no split dive. He doesn't know what set I'm at yet. So yeah, I just decide to get up my rocks. He goes into Floette. I think at this point I go into Linear Lego as he Giga Drains. He reveals Giga Drain, so good thing I switched, but I take some more damage, so I can't pivot in that often into Pidgeot anymore. I obviously scam with the Sludge Wave. Empoleon is kind of obvious, so I go into Mudbray on his Empoleon switch in. And yeah, why do I go Mudbray on his Empoleon? Well, like you remember, I'm speed crept for Empoleon, and I'm in a 1v1 position here. He probably thinks I'm faster right now, but I click my Earthquake before he clicks his Scald. I do 54, so he's guaranteed in range here, because I cocked it if it 2-hit KOs, and uninvested 2-hit KOs Fizz, Staff, and Empoleon. I lift the Scald, and he knows I'm faster, and he's in Earthquake range, so he probably will go into Pidgeot. So I kind of make a risky play here. I expect to Pidgeot and click the Roar. He takes some rocks damage, which is really nice. He Floette comes in. He clicks Psychic, probably expecting many Lego. Yeah, I bring in my Hydreigon here, and basically what I'm doing here is I double from Hydreigon into Nihilego, because if he didn't get Lefty's recovery, he didn't take Life Orb, so he might be choiced, and he also isn't boot because rocks. He took rocks damage. So what I'm doing here is I pivot into Nihilego just to see if he's scarfed, because if he's choiced, because if he's choiced and locked into Psychic, he won't click it again on a Hydreigon. And yeah, so I go into Nihilego as he clicks Moonblast, so that he crits me there, which is unfortunate because now I can pivot even less into the Pidgeot. Yeah, so he gets to crit there, but I get a lot of information because now I know he's not choiced. Yeah, I just clicked the Sludge Wave, I think. Or Sludge Bomb, yeah. He goes Empoleon again. I have no real switch into Floette because he obviously hits pretty hard everything, and yeah, on the Empoleon I can just go into my Seismitoad here, and this time he connects the Toxic, and he goes into Goodra this time. Last time I think he went Floette, so I'm clicking. What am I clicking? I'm clicking Earth Power. Okay, that's 21. I'm pretty sure he's not From this damage, I'm pretty sure I can confirm he's not Assault Vest, which is a pretty common Gudra set. He clicks Flamethrower, predicting my Rebombi probably. I click Knock Off here. He gets the GUI. I knock off his choice specs. So now he knows I stood in this time. So now I know, or he knows that I know he's not locked into Flamethrower anymore. Yeah. So I predict something like a dragon move right here because he doesn't want to take any more damage from Seismitoad. So right here, what I'm doing is I double into the Bombi this time, but he clicks Flamethrower, and yeah, Rebombi is not living this. Unfortunate turn. I made a over predict, and that cost me a Mon, which can revenge Urshifu, can revenge Gudra, puts me in an awkward position right here. Misplay on my part. Yeah, but it's not over yet. The battle is not over yet. I know he's GUI, so if I stay in here and he goes for the dragon move, I lose a lot of health. Outspeed, obviously. I don't have a dragon move of my own. He probably expects a dragon move, so I'm clicking my Iron Tail right here. He sacks the Gudra. I connect the Iron Tail, thank God. The Iron Tail just covered the Floette switch in. So Gudra is gone here, but I get the GUI drop. Do some life orb stuff. He goes Napoleon actually, not Hydreigon. Not Floette. Which I don't understand why, because Floette basically gets a kill here. Empoleon is still walled by Seismitoad. He clicks Defog here. So he has Toxic Skull, Defog. At this point, he can have a coverage move. He can have his own rocks. I don't know what he is. But right here, I'm a bit aggressive. I click the Scald on expecting the Pidgeot because he's threatened by the Earth Power, which is pretty nice. So he's now in range of toxic damage, which is pretty nice. So he clicks the Hidden Power, probably expecting many Lego, and he revealed my sets to me after the battle, so I can confirm he's HP ground. I live the HP ground thanks to my max HP. Chinese EV spread, I live on 1 health. And I get up rocks here. He dies to toxic, I die to toxic. The kill goes to Mudbray, by the way, because he got toxic off. I go into Galate here. He goes into Cinderace, he clicks Taunt, and I click Drain Punch. Yeah, he's in range of another Drain Punch, obviously, but Floette is a pretty likely switch in. So he clicks Chord Change actually, so Drain Punch definitely killed. But I overpredict here and go for Poison Jab. I don't get the poison. He lives on 1 HP. I'm like, yeah, I'm living this Pyro Ball, and yeah, I'm living this Pyro Ball. I evade this, but the Blaze the place makes the difference here. So the place mattered here, so it can actually OHKO my Galate, which I forgot about in this moment and forgot about in the cogs. So yeah, basically I'm forced here to go into. I mean, if I go near Lego, he probably just goes into Empoleon because he doesn't want to give me the kill. If I go Hydreigon, he high jumps kicks. Yeah. I go into Hydreigon. He just high jump kicks and misses, and yeah, I don't know why I clicked Crunch instead of Dragon Dance. Dragon Dance might have won me the battle here. Don't know why I clicked Crunch. So if what I'm thinking is, if he's high jump kick, he knocks me out anyway. He he revealed high jump kick this turn, so he revealed all other three of his moves earlier. So if he's high jump kick, he kills me anyway. And if he's not and has like gunk shot and I click and I live and click Dragon Dance, or if he's like gunk shot, Iron Head, something like that. If I live and click Dragon Dance, I outspeed the turn after. But so I'm not sure why I clicked Crunch right there. I'm actually thinking that was kind of a throw. So, and if he's like Sucker Punch, Dragon Dance was the play anyway. So Dragon Dance was basically always the play here. Yeah, I don't know what I was thinking clicking Crunch here. I was like, yeah, I jump kick, I just die here. So yeah, I might have. So your Dragon Dance was always the play here, and I actually threw at this point. He goes Urshifu. Yeah, I just my best moves to hit to my only moves to really hit this thing. I have Iron Tail, Crunch, Dragon Dance, and Aqua Tail. Iron Tail is the strongest, but can miss. So yeah, I just still click Iron Tail for as much damage as possible. Yeah, but I basically lost at this point. He clicked Close Combat. I go near Lego. I only have near Lego left. I obviously just click Dazzling Gleam. But he has the Sucker Punch, so yeah, I lost 3-0 this week. I lost last week too. So yeah, I'm 1-2 in Speedle right now, which isn't great. But I had some back-to-back kind of disgusting matchups, to be honest. And yeah. Anyway, he sent me the poker paste of his team. He was AV Floette with Moonblast, Psychic, Giga Drain, and HP Fire. Moonblast obviously hits Hydreigon. It's the stab, hits Hydreigon. Psychic for Near Lego, Giga Drain, Seismitoad, and HP Fire for Pharaoh and Sand Slash. Speed 128. Not sure what that is. Probably something. Is it what nature? Too many tabs. Modest. That looks like maybe Rotom. No, I don't think so. It could be Chandelure. But then he wouldn't. he can't touch it really. I'm not sure. Probably Chandelure or Rotom. Fistav, Empoleon, T-Fox called Toxic Rock, so totally walled by Seismitoad unless he just Toxic stalls me, but I don't see that happening. Don't know how he would do this. Specs Gudra, Flamethrower, T-Bolt, Surf Draco, Pidgeot, Hurricane, Heatwave, Roost, and HP Ground for the need Lego. Then he has Cinderace. He revealed this set before, so which I misplayed my Hydreigon against. And then Urshifu was Focus Sash, so actually it didn't make a difference because I couldn't kill it with Dazzling Gleam near Lego anyway, even for differential. Since he was sashed, that's also the reason why he chord changed instead of attacking me or switching. He needed the sash from a Shifu intact. So, GG to HGC. Great battle. I enjoyed, even though I have to make a comeback in the league now.